Hey everyone, Ethan from EDB Outdoors. It's been a little bit since I've made a video, but today I'm going to be doing a fly tying video. It's been a little bit. So today I'm going to be tying a pheasant tail nymph. I have a size 14 nymph hook here, and I'm going to be putting a 2mm tungsten gold bead on there. Put on small hole first. You see that? Get that firmly tied in my vise. And the thread I'm going to be using is uni thread. It's in a camel color. Stuff is pretty good for doing some quick ties. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good. Maybe a little bit. Then we'll get to tying this fly. It's one of my favorite patterns. I have a hoe whack that I tied this morning. You can see that. You can pause the video and see which ones you like or whatever. So we're gonna put it through. Okay, now we're gonna get the thread started just behind the bead. Make a little thread dam just to make it secure. And wrap it all back. I also got these new all-purpose scissors. They're from Dr. Slick. They're my favorite scissors. So I'm gonna tie all the way up to the when the curve starts. And instead of using pheasant tail, I'm going to be using deer hair. Just standard deer hair, nothing too special or different. So I'm going to grab about, I don't know, 8, 9 or so strands. Maybe more than that. There we go. Here it is. Now what you need to do is grab a hair stacker, small one. That's what I like to use. I'm gonna put the deer hair from the tips of the deer head hair in first. Then I'm going to bang it on the desk. Then when you pull it out, you can see that all the hairs are nice and lined up. They're not quite lined up right here. Quite curlies here. I'll do it again. It all came out a lot bit more. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna put it in the hair stacker. Then, there we go, perfect. Now that we've got that in here, grab that, and then we're gonna be measuring it about the hook length, perfect enough. Do a simple loose knot and then tie it in. Now what you do, people normally just cut the hair or whatever right where it is. Don't do that. Wrap over it and just keep wrapping down. You can make a tapered body doing that. Nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful body. Okay, once you wrap all the way back close to the bead, grab and snip it off. I do have a couple that I trapped when I was wrapping it. So cut a couple off over there. There we go. There we go. Now we're gonna wrap forward and back, just so I can capture those hairs. Okay. Now second step is we're going to be grabbing some haresear dubbing. But first, before we do the haresear dubbing, I'm going to be putting on some fine copper wire. There it is right here. I'm gonna tie it on this side. I'll tie it just towards the camera here, just so you guys can see my point of view, what I tie it myself. I tie it in the front, or always on the side, because the nymph is horizontal, not vertical. So I think it just gives that more good effect. There we go. Now, second step, we're gonna be grabbing some the haresear dubbing. Just a little clump, not too much. Just gonna grab half of that, and then just start putting it on my thread. There we go. Okay, then wrap up. I'll grab a little bit more, just so I can wrap all the way back to the bead. There we go. This thread isn't cooperating with me. There we go. Alrighty. So now, second step, we're going to be grabbing our wire and just doing some clockwise wraps. And then when it gets right to the bead, just capture that, just keep wrapping over it. We wrap behind it, then wrap over it again, just to make sure it's really secure. Sometimes if you're helicoptering the wire, it'll mess up your ribbing. So now that I wrapped it a lot of times, it won't ruin it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now the second step, we're going to be grabbing some peacock curl. You're just going to grab one strand just because this is a small head, so we don't need a lot of material. Grab a little bit. Just cut off the tips because the tips can be quite brittle. Do that. There we go. Just enough to keep them a little bit more secure, like so. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna wrap the peacock curl. This will give that nice, beautiful head of the fly. At least I think it'll just make it look better, you know. So there we go. Wrap a couple times, capture that, and then wrap. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna pull the thread back, and then we're gonna do a 5-turn whip finish. Then I just like to do one more whip finish, just one little one at the end, just to make sure that's all secure. Now, second step, we're gonna be grabbing some head cement. This is glue. Perfect. It's just for flat tying to make your thread more secure. Grab your bobbin or your needle, whatever you would like to call it. Grab a little drop on the end of it, and then put some on the tip of your haresear, where all your wrapping was, where you tied it in. And there you have it, the haresear nymph. One of my personal favorite patterns. Can imitate stonefly, mayfly, caddis, all that kind of stuff. I would say it would imitate more like a caddis just because it has that peacock head. But anyways, this is the nice quick little tutorial how to fly tie here's your nymph. So thank you all for watching this quick tutorial on how to tie the nymph here. And if you want more flat tying videos, comment down below and send a like. And please send a comment. I like reading comments back and sending them back. So stay tuned till next time, and we'll catch you next time.